Yellow, 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 yellow. It is Tuesday night, and that means one thing and one thing only. The boys are here. Two Tuesday boys are here. My name is Tino Derek Gomez, Torres with you tonight to talk about this crazy and wild round 11 in Liga Portugal with the almighty Dragons still leading, still rolling, still undefeated. And but the two teams from Lisbon, oh my God. Oh my, maybe that's why we only got two sets of the circular talking tonight. We don't have anyone from Porto, anyone from Braga, anyone. No. It's all about the capital of the kingdom.
It's all about the
yes, sir. It's all about the Eagles, it's all about the Dragons the Dragons survive a wild game in the island. Oh my. It was one game until the 90th minute. Well, I don't want to say until the 88th minute, because in the 89th minute, it could have changed the story. If Santa Clara gets that counterattack going.
It was two. There were two counterattacks.
Yeah, it would have been a different story, right? But the story was different in Lisbon. Mikey? Late drama, started loose, and Mr. Inspector Gadget, Ricosta, was on the stands. You see the coat. You see who was missing only the hat. It could have been
Mr. Fraud is what he is.
Mr. Fraud. All right, ready.
Mr. Corrupt.
Mike is ready, man. He's ready to spit fire.
He won so easily, though.
I know. Andrew Arruda says, how do you say house in Portuguese, guys? How do you say house?
Casa.
It's the same thing. It's in Spanish. All right, okay. So it's casa. Right, like Casa Pia. Yeah, okay. All right. I thought it was something different for a second. Thank you, Andrew, for joining us here. The first comment of the night. Torres with you, who is so happy. All right, so happy with his Gilistas. The rolling still, chasing history, chasing Europe. Gil Vicente is still on the number 4.
They finally dropped some points.
Yeah. And they missed a penalty. It could have been, right now. We could have been talking about Gil Vicente being ahead of Benfica, right? No, tiny.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Next round.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tino Derek Gomez here, like every week. Mikey's back. He was sick last week. He's fully loaded, 100% ready to roll here tonight on Tuga Tuesday. Mikey, let's hit it, brother. Talk to me about your that catastrophe, late night catastrophe.
No, the catastrophe was on Saturday. Benfica died on Saturday. Benfica died. The 65% people who voted for that guy got what they deserved on Sunday. They voted.
It was a blowout win.
Yeah. That failure was 100% what the 65% wanted. They got what they wanted. They want to continue the same. They got the same. And you know what? When we go to Nacional in 2 weeks, we're going to drop more points, and Gil Vicente's going to go ahead. And then in January, we're going to spend a bunch of money again. We're gonna burn the bank account again, bring in all these new players. We're going to adjust again, drop more points. We'll be in 3rd or 4th place by March. There's nothing to play for now, but there'll be nothing to play for in March. And it's going to be like this, not just this season, next season, the season after, for at least the next 4. And you know what? If he didn't lose in this one, he's never going to lose. He's going to be president for the next 20 years. R.I.P. Benfica. Goodbye.
I mean, that's.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's right.
If he didn't lose this one, he's not going to lose. On fire, Mikey. Mr. Gomez, how you feel? Do you feel confident? You feel that the lady luck dancing with you? And I feel about this game, man.
I did. I think luck was on our side. But I mean, if you watched, the full 90 minutes, I do think Sporting was the better team. I do think that we dominated. I think that we had more chances. We could have scored. We could have scored more in that first half. And Ioannidis had 2 clear-cut chances in the second half. When it was 1-1. And then everyone's going to talk about, and everyone has been talking about, the corner that shouldn't have been. But I mean, this happens in virtually every game where there's going to be in the first half, Lucho Suarez had a clear-cut chance. It was saved. It went out. Should have been a corner. It was a goal kick. So if we're gonna go talk about corner kicks, it should be goal kicks. Throw-ins that should go to the other team. The games are gonna last an hour, and they're gonna last 130 minutes.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, it was a bad call, but it wasn't like a missed penalty.
Yeah.
Or if they call a penalty that wasn't a penalty, you're giving Sporting an 80-90% chance of scoring. There's still a lot of work to be done on the corner. Prior to that corner, the last 64 corners that Sporting took, you know how many times they scored? Once. So there was still, a lot of work to be done. They still had to beat the defense. They still had to kick the corner correctly. And they got the goal right at the end. I do think it was a deserved victory. But yeah, there are a lot of things that come out of that game that are troubling. We can get into the injuries. We're also going to get into. I was just really troubled by the center backs and the infantile mistakes that they made in this game that really could have cost us the 3 points. And we got Benfica, I think December 5th. So that's coming up. And you make a mistake like that, you're going to pay. And if you give a team coached by Zamuddin something to hang on to, you're in trouble. So I mean, there are things to be worried about, but overall, globally, I thought we deserved to win. Happy to escape there with the 3 points, getting out of the island, which it's always a tough game for us. And on to the international break, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. All right, now, Mikey. So about all. I know you're mad about all the whole situation with the Costa, but let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the players. This is insane, right? When did Auschwitz arrive to the league? 23 or
with
24?
Roger Schmidt?
23, right?
With Roger Schmidt, yeah.
Roger, right? Roger, right?
Schmidt, yeah.
And this is among all the craziness that's been going on with him. He playing left winger. He played the best game of the season in that position, isn't it? Or am I crazy about this?
I don't know. I feel like with him, we're burning the candle at both ends. He's not anything anymore. He's not a midfielder. He's not a defender. He's not a winger. He's not a holding mid. He's not an attacking mid. He's just kind of a plug and play guy. And he's losing his form, and he's not attacking enough. He's not. We needed in this game. We needed guys to break lines, not guys to provide stability. I mean, this was a game where we should have put it away by halftime. It should have been 3 or 4-0 by halftime, and it wasn't. So I'm not going to even allow anyone to blame the penalty shot for this one because it should have been 4-0 already. So I'm not even going to allow anyone to say that. Okay. For whatever reason, Jose Mourinho's not in. He doesn't have the confidence in Prestiani. Sheldrip's got personal stuff going on. Now it all makes sense why he's been playing as poorly as he has. Yeah. Because he's in a heap of trouble. So he's got things in his life he's got to sort out. But he doesn't trust Prestiani. He gave him some time, but then he said the game last week that he yanked him out of, he said that he made some decisions that were not correct, and he yanked him I think it was in Guimarães. He took him out in Guimarães due to some decision making. Him and Sudakov. Yeah, and he just falls back onto Auschwitz because Auschwitz makes good decisions, but Auschwitz isn't taking guys on and breaking a line and then creating opportunities. It's getting very stale. It's very predictable.
He's not a breakthrough player. He's not.
No, he's not a breakthrough player. He's a solid organizational player. But these games sometimes require a little bit more or something different, I should say. Not more, but different.
He doesn't have.
Right.
He doesn't have that.
And it's just clearly this team is about 12 or 13 deep, and that's it for Mourinho. Because other than Leandro Barreto, I don't think he believes in anybody on the bench right now. Ivanovic might as well be on the B team at this point. He does not look to him. He doesn't seem to have a plan for him. He's getting more playing time now than is Ivanovic, and Ivanovic costs 20 million.
I know.
But
I know.
Not to go back, but this is Benfica.
You heard me right when Araujo was coming in. I
Yeah.
was like, Araujo, really?
Well,
Why?
and that's fine, but it should have been him from the start. He should have been the backup striker from the start. Why did we go spend 20 million for a guy you're going to put behind Araujo? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's, George Mensch is the broker, and what he says goes, and that's the club we have now. So these are the results you get. It just
But aside that first half, it should have been at least 2-3-0. But then in the second half, between the I want to say the 45th and the 60th minute,
yeah.
I've seen that Benfica looking over the shoulder to rival.
Yeah. They turned off. There's an issue too on the right, in my opinion. The Luka Bacchio and Dedic partnership isn't working. It doesn't. They both want to do the same thing. They both want to run into the same spaces, and they want to do the same thing. So that's an issue there that he's got to resolve. I think I wouldn't be shocked if when Bach comes back, which should be soon, hopefully after this international break, maybe Dedic goes to the left and Bach plays on the right, and maybe we get some better dynamics that way. But I mean, there's very little to grab onto here. I mean, they've been playing a little bit better, but then the shutoff just negates all the work that's been done in the last 2 weeks of keeping clean sheet after clean sheet, only to let one own goal completely capitulate the whole team. It completely imploded after that. It completely imploded. They were just holding on, waiting for that tying goal. And for the third time this season, for the third time at home in stoppage time, somebody takes points from Benfica. That you can't compete for titles when you're dropping 6 points at home to teams in the bottom of the table. Casa Pia, Rio Ave, and Santa Clara. Three teams near the bottom. Yeah, in Santa Clara. So these are not teams that should be coming to the luge to take points, much less in stoppage time.
Yeah.
Benfica's got to be more professional than that and hold out on
50% of the points so far at home.
That's it. That's 50%. Yeah, it's been terrible at home. And listen, the stadium sounded like a library where they had an art exhibit at the Stadio de Luz on Saturday. It was quiet. And this thing with everybody going home in the 80th and 85th minute, well, there you go. When the team needed support and needed the crowd to be behind them after going down, 2-2 with whatever time was left, everybody was already leaving. Everybody had already left. And I mean, this is the club we have now. This is Rui Costa's Benfica, plain and simple.
My God, man. My God. Mr. Gomez, so you went under on the scoreboard with 5 minutes, and then you came back. It's just remarkable how the team really absorbed that goal and assimilated and played, with composure throughout the entire game, and not losing their minds. We're 1-0 in the island.
I'm with you, Nino.
Manage the pressure, right? Going
I'm with you, Nino. It was scary because we started the game on the left foot. Those first 10 minutes were poor. It didn't look like we were engaged and looked like we were ready to play. And it was, again, really an infantile mistake from Diomande led to that first goal. But yeah, I mean, it would be easy to panic because it's a tough place to play. And the one thing that Santa Clara is very good at is when they have something to hang on to, they hang on to it. So I was extremely concerned. But you did see us grow into the game as the game went on. We began to create opportunities, and then we scored. We scored the tying goal. It was Pot. And at that point, you felt that Sporting were going to come back and win this game. I do think in the second half, I think we slowed down a bit. I think Santa Clara did sort of drop their lines. They were playing with a very low block. They were playing with 5, sometimes 6, a line of 6 back there, and they were pretty comfortable defending. But yet we still found ways. I think Ioannidis came in and gave us a little bit extra. And he had two really good chances. Then again, as the game got close to minute 90, I think that we did start to show a little panic. You had another critical mistake from Diomande. He slipped. That almost cost a goal. And then Gonçalo Inácio just inexplicably stopped running. and that led to that breakaway. And Maxi did commit the fall from behind and got the red card. So that red card was it was on Maxi, but it was Gonzalo Inaccio's fault. So that's really concerning when you have two center backs who and I think both of them are good center backs. You rely on those guys, and then to come up with the critical mistakes at that point. We go down 10 men at that point. You're hoping to get out of there with a tie, and then we found a way to win. I know that obviously I'm not going to defend it. I know it wasn't a corner. It was a bad call.
It's a call. It could happen to anyone, anywhere. So it's not a big deal. Don't make a big deal, guys.
It happens. I challenge anybody to watch a game and
look at Supergino saying there, huh?
I know. But watch a game though. Watch any game. There's always going to be a goal kick that should have been a corner, and vice versa. There's always going to be a throw-in that should have gone to the other team.
That red card to Maxi reminds me of this from Alex Solskjaer from Manchester United, man. That was immediately came to my mind. That exact same play, man. He just sacrificed for the team.
It was his teammates' fault. I think he had to do what he had to do.
Exactly.
And I think Maxi had played a great game up until that point too. But yeah, we're going to talk about. I still do think that Sporting was the best team. They found a way. Yeah. They came up with a clutch win. And it was critical. It was critical. If we had dropped those 2 points, we'd be 5 back. Benfica would be 6. Benfica is 6 back right now. Porto would be feeling very, very comfortable, especially with the fact that we got to play in a couple of weeks or a few weeks. This league could have really gotten away before Christmas.
Could be. Could be, man. Mikey, talk to me, brother, about your. We've been talking about here, Derek, and we're talking about Auschwitz and Alexito Ba returning to action. But I think that the duet that is most concerning right now for me is Enzo and Richie Rios. Really, there's nothing nothing spectacular. They don't provide enough progression for the team. These are the guys that they're in the center of distribution managers for the team, and isn't it? You feel the same way, Mike?
Yeah, and Enzo had to come off at halftime. Apparently, he was ill, so he fell ill in the first half, and that's why he came off at halftime. And that was part of the collapse, was losing him in the middle. They're very similar. I think they're kind of similar, and they don't necessarily complement each other the way you'd hope. And it's not growing, it's not improving. Not at the speed we'd like, at least. I think Rios has actually been a little bit better recently. I know he made the mistake. He made the mistake and he lost the ball that ended up being the tying goal. I get it, but I think overall he's been better recently.
But he dares. That's what he's thinking. He dares to go, man.
Exactly. He's never going to be the guy that's going to connect those short, tight passes. A lot of those are going to get away from him. That's just not who he is, and he's playing at a speed it's faster than it is in the Brasileirão. As good as the Brasileirão is, it's a slower pace, and it's more. And he can, he's still adjusting to, especially against better teams. He's still adjusting to the pace of play in Europe. But it's concerning. But Manu comes into the picture very soon. So where does he become the third midfielder? We don't know. Does José start to tinker a little bit more? He's already experimenting with Sudakov out on the left as a left side, almost as a winger. Does that mean that Manu comes in, and do you play with 3 center midfielders that are kind of similar? But I think Manu has more of the ball playing traits that maybe Richard Rios doesn't have, and maybe they all complement each other. We'll see. I don't know, but it's concerning that there has been this little progress this far into the season. And, you got a manager like Jose Mourinho, but these aren't his players. So he's really trying to figure out what to do with this group, because you see the experimentation match for match is always something that seems to be a little bit different. So I don't know where he's going to go. Of course, the team's going to go shopping in January, which, there's still 7 rounds until then. I mean, I think the title will be long gone by then.
Oh my God.
Honestly, no, I don't think we survived December 5th playing like this against Sporting. There's no way.
Is that at the lose or
It's
It is, and Benfica are notoriously worse at the lose than we are on the road as of the last,
At this
12
point, you
12 to
would
18
have
months.
preferred playing in the Alvalade. Yeah?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Our best game was at the Dragão. It's like what's supposed to be, and in Guimarães, 2 places where we've always played.
I think it's
poorly
happened both Benfica and Sporting. Sporting have not dropped a point on the road.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
The fact that game,
it's sort of nonsensical, but
the fact that the game against Sporting's at the Luge, if it doesn't start well, the crowd is going to turn. It doesn't take long. And then the players play very nervous at home. That's all. That's the only way I can describe it. They play very nervous. Even ahead 2-0, they're waiting for the shoe to drop and for the game to get out of control. So I don't have much confidence in this season. But the way this is going, it's going to take a miracle from Jose Mourinho. And I can't even blame Jose Mourinho, because what more can he do with this group right now?
Yep.
This team is uninspired. They're looking okay one day,
and you know what? I was calling the game, right? And you heard me saying, Benfica has to be patient. I ended up losing the patience. Right? Like, come on, guys! Come on.
Yeah.
You're driving me nuts, because this whole lot of opposition is going nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. And it's been a lot of that. And just no courage to go forward into dangerous areas, to run at the other team and to try to create spaces and open lanes to pass and to run into and to try to get more scoring opportunities. It's been very. Listen, we got rid of all our goals. Di Maria, Artur Kuglu, Kokshu, they all went. Okay, yes, Pavlidis scored the most goals, but who was giving him the ball?
Guys, they brought you
those were the guys giving him the ball. Now he's not getting the ball. His goals are coming from the penalty spot. Otherwise, he's only got 2. That was for Nick Jovi. Yes, penalty.
Yeah.
But if not for penalties, he's only got 2 goals. So he's not getting the ball. He ends up having to work like crazy to go all over the place, and he's not in front of the goal when the ball is delivered, because he's doing other things. So there's a lot to work on, and the little hope I have is that
goal. It was
Yeah, it was a great goal, but it gets thrown away when you let the other team come back the way Benfica did.
I know.
And it's a brilliant the way he gave it to him, and Sudakov is starting to use Pavli. They're combining more, the 2 of them.
I think
they're starting to learn to play closer together. They're playing closer together, and they're looking for the combinations now.
There's a partnership in the making there.
Yeah, but all that momentum goes down the drain in the last 15 minutes of that game. It's because the team comes out of there deflated, and not like that they're still projecting and still progressing into a better product. And
if you were 2-0 up, 1-0 up, go for the third one.
That's it. You put the game away.
Just keep pushing.
You put the game away.
Close the game. Close the game.
And then you don't worry about a suspect penalty call. If you're up 3-0, it doesn't matter. They scored 3-1, whatever. You go back down. You go back down and you make it 4-1.
2-0 is always a dangerous result.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the trickiest lead in soccer, as we call them here in Spanish. Mr. Gomez, though, Pavlidis is a whole situation on the other side of the circular, but on this side of the circular. Talk to me about the 2 strikers playing together. How you feel about that, Ioannis and Lucho? How's that partnership going?
I think it's not going to happen for another couple of months. Ioannis partially tore his ACL.
Oh crap! Partially.
Freaking kidding me?
Oh no!
No, and he was really starting to show me something.
Mm-hmm.
Not just he scored a couple of goals.
There's no partial thing,
this
bro.
guy,
There's nothing partial.
This guy really knows. This guy really knows how to play the game. He's very calm on the ball. He combines. He links up. He gets the wingers involved.
He runs through people, brother. He's so strong.
I think he has a tremendous soccer IQ. From what I've seen from this guy, he's really starting to impress me. So this is a major loss because we are going to run into situations like we did in the Azores when it's 1-1 in the 65th minute, the 70th minute, and it would be ideal to have those two guys in there at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I like it when they do it. I saw that what I didn't agree with was, Trincão again was not having a good game. I think it would have made more sense to have Leonidas central, sort of behind Lucho Suarez, and try to mix things up and get Trincão, on the right side. Maybe he'd have more space on the wing. He can deflect in with his left foot. Try to get him a little bit more involved because it was minimal involvement up until that point. I think that would be interesting to have, Leonidas play off of Lucho, or vice versa. So that was the one thing. Because I noticed that when Leonidas came in, they had him play on the left side. Or sometimes you'd see him and Lucho switch, and Lucho would go out to the left. Where I think it would be nice to have one of them behind each other, more central. But yeah, no, I was really
more like a secondary.
But it's we're not going to see it for a couple of months now. It's going to be at least I believe a 5 to 6
we don't know.
He's going to miss the Benfica game. So it's a big loss. But I mean, obviously the biggest loss is Porto. I mean, that one really hurts. So yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty, and guys are going to have to step up. But I mean, Nino, I was excited about the two striker combo between Lucho and Leonidas. We're going to have to wait a little while to see it again.
So, and what was Poch's his knee again?
I believe it's his hip. I believe it's a muscular injury in the hip. He's going to be out for at least 4 weeks. So he might miss the luge as well. Yeah,
man, those are huge.
Yeah, and I mean,
Pochi.
If there's one guy, on this team that you can't afford to lose, you could argue Ullman.
It's Poch.
You could argue Ullman,
but not Pochi.
For me, it's Poch. I mean, that's the one guy you can't lose.
He's your MVP, your everything, man.
Yeah. I mean, he really does do it.
That hurts a lot.
And when they use the two striker set, he drops to the midfield, and he's very effective in the midfield as well. That's the thing about Porto. He can play in multiple positions. And he has a knack for scoring goals. He's got 8 goals. I think only one of them is a penalty. Because, Lucho's been taking the penalties. I think Porto took one. You took one when Lucho was out of the game, but that was about it. So he's having a really solid season. And it's a massive loss.
Did you get this? If Nunes is back in training? Do you know that?
I saw that he was. So Sporting was given 4 days off. They're not coming back until Thursday. But Nuno was there training today. He's been training on the off days. And he's starting. Yeah, he's starting to.
And thank God for this international break for him too.
He's starting to participate with in-team drills. He's not fully incorporated yet. But the belief is he'll be training, full time with the club by the end of this month. So you might see him back in action in December.
All right.
So I'm curious how they're going to play him because I mean Maxi Arroyo has been fantastic as our left back. So I mean he's not taking Maxi out there.
No, he's not. He's going to be at the bench. He's going to be watching. With Maxi playing.
Or you can play him up. You can play him up. You can play him up as a left wing. You can certainly do that.
Easily.
I mean that's an option. I mean it's a nice guy. It's a nice guy to have off the bench for 20-25 minutes. There's no doubt. He's going to come in there and bring energy.
It's gradually. You gotta be gradually integrating into the game. 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there.
It's going to be a very slow process. He's been out for a year.
Because that injury is the worst. ACL, man.
Yeah.
Season ending. It's been out for how long now? More than a year,
It's been a little bit over a year.
Right? Like 13 months or so?
The anniversary was last week.
Yeah, a little bit of that, right? So do not disappoint my boy Andrew Arruda. Yes, we want to talk about Porto, even when we'll have the Portistas
We'll talk
here
about
tonight.
Porto, yeah.
They've been missing out. The team is rolling. They're fantastic, undefeated. There's, they showed some flaws the other week, but they came back super, hyper strong against Family Cow.
Yeah.
They should have been up 3-0 at halftime, 3-4-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's soccer. It's soccer. It's not what you could have done. It's what you've done. All right. Yeah. So el coulda, shoulda, woulda doesn't exist. Exists what it is.
Of course.
And what it was is that only one goal, but I loved how the left flank of Porto was working for this game against Family Kame. With Pepe, with Mora, those three, in that left lane, they were dominating the scene over Family Cow, managing to always be open.
The wingbacks got up there, yeah. I thought Vidal was great. I thought Alan Vidal played great in this game. I thought they're excellent at winning the ball back quickly, and they continue to apply pressure on you. I thought the wingbacks did a good job again. Not just Mora. I thought Alberto Costa did a really good job of getting up there too in this game. They were impressive. I thought this was going to be a tougher game. Being on the road, they just played in Europe. But Porto does tend to rise to the occasion when it comes to these games. I think that they saw the threat. I thought they saw Family Cow as a threat, and they were ready. It is what it is. They were ready. They should have scored more.
Do you know if Gustavo did he get renewed with Family Cow? Did he renew his contract with Fama? No, do you know? Because I think I heard that or I read it. I'm not Gustavo Sa,
Let's find out.
20,
Yeah,
he did.
I think he
got renewed, right? That guy is good, man.
Yeah, he's got potential.
He's good. He's good, and of course, my boy Andrew says Frodo is better than Rios. Let's bring it on. And Mike is like,
Andrew's better than Rios.
I'll give you that.
I can't argue it this far, no.
Right now.
Yeah, that's far. Yeah. I want to say that.
He
came back. He came
they
back
got a nice
big
combo.
time.
Froholt and Varela, I think that's a nice combo back there.
But he was off for a couple of weeks. Froholt, my boy Frodo. He was not playing good. He was not playing barefoot. I think that's what it was.
He looked pretty good here.
You gotta play barefoot, though. It's not working on the power of the brain.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So, Mikey, do you think who's going to take down Porto?
Nobody.
Who do you think is going to take down Porto?
Nobody.
In the next.
Nobody.
Right.
I think now Benara came out of the game. Is it a significant injury? I don't know. I haven't heard.
I don't know.
Because he came out
only the highlights on that one.
They had to put in Rosario, I think, right?
Paulito Rosario, who's been at the Paulo Rosario is he's not the Austrians for Benfica, but he's playing in at least three different positions so far. Yeah. Three different positions. Pablo, he's going in center mid, right back, and he put it up there on the right wing or two. I think those three positions on the right side of the story for Porto. But Mike, do you have the
it doesn't look like he's in. I mean, there's no injury listed right now for him. So
I know he came out.
Might have just been an in-game thing, and
it's sort of because it was right in the middle of the first half.
Yeah,
so that's why I was like, oh, okay, maybe there's something up here. He's important to that team. Yeah. I mean, he's sort of emerged as their new pillar. So that would be significant.
Hold on a second. Let me see who's Liga Portugal here. Who's Porto playing in the next? Let me see. So going. They're playing Estoril. Oh, come on, bro.
5-0.
You better be here next week,
5-0.
brother. I mean, the next couple of 5-0. 5-0. You know that, brother.
5-0.
Yeah, it's
so
5-0.
They went to Tondela next. They got Estrella Amadora, Alberca, ABS. Yeah, nobody's taking down Porto.
They have that too. I think
they've been through the toughest part of their schedule. They've gotten all the tough teams out of the way.
They got the big teams out of the way,
and only dropped 2 points. It's hard It's hard to count. It's hard to not believe they're gonna just see out the rest of this first half of the season pretty easily.
I mean,
Because then,
I think
when
if
is
there's a
the-
tie, if Benfica and Sporting tie that game, I
That's
think
it.
it's over.
Yeah, I agree.
The league
Yeah.
is over on December 5th. If that game ends at a tie, because Sporting go 5 out and Benfica are 8 out, it's over.
Yeah, it's
It's just freaking. It's over. Yeah.
we seem
I
to
know
get to
it's,
this point every
Frederick.
season now around Christmas where someone's up by 6, 7, or 8 points now.
Yeah.
Several seasons in a row now.
So what's that saying again, Mikey? The Christmas and then in March, Benfica. What is it again? What's that? What's
That hasn't
saying?
been true for
I think
years.
I gotta throw that out the window. I think.
Yeah, that hasn't
I think
been
it's
true
just gonna
for
be
years.
over.
It's not the right time to bring that up. It's not the right
That was
I
time.
just
funny.
think it's going to be
5,
over in
6 years
December.
ago.
That's the end of the song. The end of the
Yeah.
song is it's over in December. That's
Yeah.
So Super Genius and Araujo from Benfica is the defender of the month. All right.
You know, he's
so
been
talk about-
good, and he again that own goal really put a damper on. He's been such a good
That was the
addition to the.
That was the.
He couldn't have shot
strangest
that
own
any
goals
better
you'll ever
if
see.
if
That was-
it
Right.
was at the other end, he would not have shot that as perfectly into the top.
yeah, I know. It was just.
It was like
strange.
lots
It was
of other-
a strange own goal. It was
Yeah.
really strange. Yeah.
It was a sign.
Mike, you hear me, right? I didn't call the
Yeah.
goal because I was wait.
Yeah, I was the same.
It was
way.
like sort of surreal. Like what just
I
happened?
feel so bad for the guy that
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything. I was like, I was so sad, brother. Like, man, this is so brother.
That sucks.
No,
Of course. Yeah.
That sucks
Yeah.
really bad, man. Really bad.
Yeah. For any
it
player.
You know who was? Who said, I didn't expect that from Araujo. This is my boy Spergino, but from Silva
Yeah,
or
it's all
Otamendi, I would.
Yeah, because I mean, Otamendi goes at 110%, and wherever it goes, it goes. That's why he's done that before. But it happens. Every center back has dealt with that. You go to clear the ball, and it goes right into your own goal. And but
You know.
it should not have had the domino effect it had. The team should have been able to just pick it up and just say, "All right, let's get serious here and put this thing away." Instead, they sat around waiting for the clock to expire. So
With 30 minutes to go.
with
right?
30 minutes to go or whatever it was, yeah.
Jesus, man, it's insane. And talk about the player of the month, my boy Pablito, striker, but attacker of the month in the
Mhm.
back
Yeah,
to
of
back,
course.
man.
I mean,
Back
Sure.
to back.
He
Pablito
deserves it, yeah.
represented, brother. He's
He
gonna
deserves
get
it.
up to 20. Huh? I think he could score 20 goals this season. Huh? What do you say?
Yep.
I mean, I already lost on that bet for
You think he
predicting
survives
goals.
the January window?
Man, they kept Peixoto. If they keep
Yeah.
Peixoto, they can keep Pablo.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because
Because you can't just think within Portugal. Everyone's watching.
They
the
see
league.
those
It
Euro
could be
signs and they can't control themselves.
Yeah.
they got
It's from
so
everywhere.
bad.
You can even get a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia. Can step in and get them. You know, it's. You know,
But so
Anybody.
seriously, do you think that Gil Vicente is going to be dismantled by in January or not?
I don't know. It's 50-50. It could happen. It might
Yeah.
not. It all depends on the quality of the offers, I'm sure.
But their hottest commodity, it was just Peixoto.
it's
they
Peixoto. That's the hard.
and,
Yeah. If
the
you remove
main
that,
guy.
if you remove that domino. It's
Oh,
all gonna go
absolutely,
down.
absolutely.
That'll be
Simple as that.
And
That'll be
you
a
know,
different story. But
it's good
Yeah.
to see him finally being in a project where he's supported and where he can do his work
Yeah,
for
yeah. I mean, heck,
what he's been dealing with.
We all saw what happened last year when Ruben left and João Pereira came in.
Yes.
If you remove a coach that's critical to the team,
Mhm.
it goes down.
We all know what happened.
It goes down fast, like the Titanic.
Mhm.
Before you know, you're at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah.
Thank God you got your guy Reed Borges to come in at the right place
got
at the
him,
right
yeah.
time. You got your man. You got your man.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, he's definitely surpassed my expectations. I'm being honest with you. I did not.
Absolutely.
My hopes were not that high when he came in, but he's
And,
definitely surpassed my expectations.
And Derek, so on your team, we've been talking about this, on and off season of Gini Katama and Gio Kenda, but I think that this game they both got their minutes to split minutes on the game, and they both came up strong.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Kenda came in nicely. Again, Jenny was just another I'd say it's a very uneven performance. I don't know. There's like good, but then there's just times where he just, fades. He did get the assist on the first goal. Then he had a great chance in the first half, but it drives me nuts when, a professional footballer feels compelled to take it on to shoot on his strong foot when it's obviously he has a better opportunity if he lets it fly from his weak foot.
Mm-hmm.
But they still do it. He had a great chance in the first half. The ball came to him, and he did a one-time shot with his left foot, and a bad angle. If he took it onto his right foot, he had an angle to shoot it across the net. But that drives me nuts when a pro, especially in a first division professional football does stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a pretty uneven performance. I think Kenda came in and added a little bit more muscle, a little bit more speed, infused a little bit more energy. But it's still
one spot.
You're sort of waiting for them to break out. They haven't really broken out yet. So. But like I said last week, I mean, I've been more impressed with Kenda than I've had with Katamo. I'm still waiting for these guys to break out and play the way that I know they can play. We'll see. So they'll have a breakout.
They can play, and they can play. You know how much
of course they
give
both
to
can
the
play.
team.
There's no doubt. Yeah, it seems like Jenny only waits to play against Benfica lately, but
he always shows up for that one.
He shows up for that one. Yeah.
Right. Mikey, on your side, man, on the opposite side of the team, not on the right wing but on the left wing, with Sammy Doll. Again, I mean, there's nobody that can break through, but also you got this issue with your outbacks, both Dedish and Doll. They haven't been. How do I say, influential to the game?
No. Well, and I don't think that Dahl really is an outside back. I think when we saw him last year come in and play as a midfielder with Carreras playing behind him and tucking in, that was where we saw the best of Samuel Dahl. And it's one thing last year to come in and play 15 or 20 minutes in relief of Carreras. It's another thing this season to be the left back and to start game after game after game, and every mistake kind of weighs you down. And then, the mistake against Leverkusen, that's on him. That goal comes from him just popping it up in the air rather than clearing it properly.
It was almost like a pass.
It was a pass. And the other problem was the center back started going forward because they thought it was being cleared and they were trying to get into the attack, and they left what's his name, Patrick Schick, right there all by himself to bury it, because it was like an alley-oop, like a basketball play. It was just put up there to finish. But I don't know why we haven't seen Obrador when he was brought in. The couple of times he came in early, I thought he did well. He showed well. Games like these where you don't need the outside backs to do as much defending, I think he'd be fine coming in and playing on the left, playing as a left wing back, especially when you don't really have a left winger. You have Auschwitz there. So that should give the outside back more freedom to take the flank. But it just hasn't functioned that way. And I don't think Dahl is really comfortable being that flank wing back. He seems to not really know either way which way he's going, if he's going all the way out wide or if he's tucking in that center left channel and going up in support. But it's something, again, that Mourinho's got to figure out. And if you're looking at it, if it is Dedic moving to the left, which this is internet talk, there's no proof that this is something Mourinho's thinking of, but it does make some sense, and maybe he can get that forward motion going, and then you can use someone else like an Auschwitz or even Dahl playing in that midfield role versus playing as a wing back. That could bring a little more of a balance, be able to attack down the left a little bit more. Because right now the attack is all down the right. It's all Luca Bacchio. They're treating Luca Bacchio like he's Di Maria from last season, giving him the ball and then watching what he can do. And he's incredibly predictable. I mean, it worked for a couple of weeks, and now everybody knows they're
What he's
not
gonna
letting him cut in on
What's he
it.
gonna do? Yeah.
What he's going to do, right? And he's not particularly good on his right foot, so there's not much of a threat of him going that way. So
Like he's
it's
not
all,
Lamine.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Lamine Jamal. No.
no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
very predictable. He's not even Angel Di Maria from last
Yeah,
season.
that's
Not even.
same thing with Jenny. We
Yeah.
all know what Jenny's going to do before he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just needs to be better all around.
Yeah.
Derek, you mentioned that these critical mistakes from Demandé, from Gonzalo Ignacio, but overall, this is the same defense that won the championship,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
last year. And
No, I mean, I totally trust in them. I do.
right,
And-
I was going to say that this is
Yeah.
not a defense that you should that is having issues, right?
Yeah.
Other than the couple of mistakes, isolated mistakes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think Diamande. We got to remember. I think he missed the first 5-6 weeks of the season. He got hurt in week 1, and then he didn't come back for like a good 5-6 weeks. And I think that he's been. I mean, he has something that the other defenders don't have on our team. He is just he's the wall. He's the pillar. You run into him, you go down. And Ignacio is not that kind of center back, nor is the boss. So he brings that. He's our tank back there. So I mean he makes our team better. And we could chalk it up to just a bad game. It was just, but it was a concern because it was 2 big mistakes that he made in the same exact game. So it's something to look at. It's scary because I know that Benfica game is going to be so huge. And I'm just afraid of a mistake like that resulting in a goal, and you don't want to be behind against a Zamourinho team in a game of that magnitude. He seems to love those games. You saw what happened at the Tuga. Mourinho's sort of built for these big games.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that's a concern. But I mean, overall, I think Diamande has been great for us. Gonzalo Ignacio, I think has been good, but it's weird. I think that he was better last year. For some reason. I mean, again, is it because of the number of games? He's been playing essentially every game, essentially every minute. So that could contribute to it. DeBost is hurt right now, so we have to have him out there. It isn't like something that we can just make a swap. I am concerned with the fact that Rui Borges appears to not have any confidence in Quaresma. He's not playing him. He was playing him in the other Champions League games, but this last one against Juventus.
It's only one more round until the Clasico too. I just realized.
Yeah, there's one more round to the Clasico.
Yeah, just one more.
Just one more.
Yeah, just one more.
29.
That's it. Yeah, I think we're home against Morenese. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's sort of these are our guys. The boss is hurt. He should be coming back soon. We got to see what kind of shape he's in. But Quaresma is the odd man out. Rui Borges has had opportunities to put him in there, but he doesn't seem to trust him.
He doesn't trust him, no.
He's not trusting him, which I'm a little bit surprised with because he did trust him last year.
He hasn't done anything to lose that confidence.
Him last year. And I think that he played relatively well in the games that he was involved in. But yeah, I mean, this year I know he made a mistake against Napoli. When he got the opportunity to play, and he's just not playing. He's collecting dust on that bench. The boss is hurt, so those are our 2 center backs. We're playing with those 2 guys, and they're going to have to perform.
Yeah.
That's it. We're stuck with them.
And Derek, you're still second. You're still trailing Porto. You only draw points in the Clásicos. You haven't drawn points against any of the other teams outside of the Big Four.
Yes.
And we always say this that you win this tournament by winning not the Clásicos, but the games that they're outside the big games.
Mm-hmm.
But they only, and Sporting only drop points in the Clásicos, in the two that they play already.
Unfortunately, they were both at home.
On top of that, right?
Unfortunately, they were both at
What's
home.
up with the Lisbon curse? Yeah, it's going both ways a little bit, huh? A
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
know.
Derek, versus last year, from last year championship team to this year, what is missing? What is missing right now that you're not leading? Now, Porto's been better. That's probably the best answer.
Yeah.
The simple answer is that Porto's better. Or other than that, but from your team's perspective, what has been missing from that championship, back-to-back championships into this one?
You have to look at last year's team, and I mean, obviously, the big absence is Victor.
Yeah.
And the way that we built our system for Victor.
Mm-hmm.
We built our system for Victor. We were playing a lot more vertical last year. Victor was great at getting to the sides, whether it be the right side or the left side, and we got the opportunity to get him the ball and get him in those 1v1 ISO situations. That's sort of how we had built our attack. Actually, if you look at the last 2 years, it was the system was for that, to get vertical, to use his pace, to use his power. So I mean, obviously, without him there, Lucho's a very different kind of striker. We've had to modify. We're playing with Rui Borges' traditional system, the 4-2-3-1. This is a totally different setup. It's basically a different team, So yeah, there are massive differences from last year. Not saying that this team hasn't been effective. They have been effective. I don't know if they are I think they may lead the league in scoring. They're still scoring goals.
Yeah.
There are games where we have many opportunities to score even more goals.
27 goals.
27 goals. Yeah, we're just doing it. We're just doing it a different way.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing it a different way this year. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, because it's just you felt that last year's team had more verve. There was just something about that team. They were more dynamic. Where you don't see that same spark in these games.
Exactly. There's something
you
missing.
don't,
They're
you
not
don't.
firing all the cylinders, right?
But Derek,
Yeah,
how does this
you
point
have to
total
chalk that up to
compare
the
to last
differences.
season at this time?
What was that?
How does 28 points compare to last season at this time?
It's got to be
It's not that
close.
far off, right? It's not that
Yeah,
far
it's
off.
got to be a couple more.
It's just that Porto's been practically perfect this season.
That's
the only difference.
Yeah,
that's the big difference this season, man. The drive
They're winning the classic Porto ways. I mean, that Moreirense game,
Mm-hmm.
that was like a killer. That hurt.
Oh,
and then the Braga game at home. I mean,
that was the
Braga was dominating them.
Yeah, but they found
And
a way.
They came up big. They came up big,
and
brother.
they find ways. So it's
They're
like,
back.
It's back. It's back. I remember driving home with my son, and the game was on, and my son's like, "Oh, it's the 90th minute." I'm like, "Don't worry, it's coming."
It's coming.
Porto's
coming.
It's coming. Don't worry, it's coming.
Exactly.
This has been happening for 35 years now. Like, don't worry about it.
Yep. Yeah, we had a couple season breaks.
And it happens.
They're back. Oh my God, big time.
Yeah, so when they got that going for them, and they're playing pretty. Most of the time they're playing dominant football. I'm not saying.
Yeah, they absolutely.
It just right now it's November. It's not looking good.
Mikey, on your team, so if I was gonna say what's the improvement, because there's so much improvement from last year, everything indicates that what part I'm missing the 14. So prediction, third place again this season, or?
Well, we were second last year. I think third is very, very likely right now, unless someone else collapses. But I don't see either Sporting or Porto dropping the amount of points we already have, and Benfica not dropping more points. That's the other thing.
Not dropping more points.
It's going to be harder for Benfica to get all the points than it is going to be for Sporting or Porto to drop 6 points. It's a lot of points. totally threw the season away. Once again, changing managers 4 weeks into the season. We've seen this before. It's literally last season playing over again, except with a weaker team and with lesser football and more money spent. You can't make this stuff up.
No.
And the last stretch of the year for you, it's insane. You're playing Famalicão, you're playing Braga, you're playing Moreirense
just
away,
like last year.
You're playing the Clásico. Jesus, mama, this is
just like last season.
How many points are you gonna?
Yeah, who knows?
How many points are you gonna drop from here until the end of the year? So you probably
you
probably
gotta
be
look
behind.
at
I
the
mean,
schedule
this
too.
is
We could
not
be
being sarcastic, all right?
I know.
It would be crazy.
Porto have the favorable schedule.
They do.
Forward. And they have the lead.
Yeah, and they took care of.
They have the lead.
It's like they have the lead and the favorable schedule.
It's
where's
Rui, brother?
I mean, they're
where the Porto boys? They're not here, man. They're supposed to be here.
They're celebrating.
They're out there celebrating.
Right,
Yeah.
celebrating.
They have their
sipping
team.
some champagne, some Chandon. Huh?
Yeah.
And those shots, by the way, talking about the shots, they've been working, brother. Every time I call the shot,
you ordered beers for Benfica. That was funny. You're like, not shots, just beers.
Yeah. It's insane. All right, guys, let's do the prediction for the 29 because we're gonna be off for 2 weeks. Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah, we got the Tasa again.
We love to put the toss at the back end of these international breaks.
They always do that. Yeah.
Jesus, man. All right, Mike, what do you got?
We got
all right. Friday, November 28th, Vitória versus AVS.
Vitória.
Oh, yeah.
2-0 Vitória.
2-0. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 1-0. I'm not high on Vitória.
They're not convinced, but
they'll
win. I mean, AVS is bad, but they'll win. I think it's 1-0. I mean, I don't know. I'll go
2-1. I'll go 2-1.
I don't know.
2-1. Mike is just 2-1.
Don't know if they got it right with this coach. I don't know. If
probably not. Probably not.
Man.
Maybe if they're lucky, they can get Cesar Peixoto someday.
No.
Didn't he already coach them?
Yeah, that's why I said that. They already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Casapia Alverca.
It's got fucking siren all over it.
I'm thinking about Alverca.
That was my first thought too.
Alverca, he's gonna give 1-0 Alverca. 1-0 Alverca. Yeah. I'm thinking of that. I was watching the other day. They got something. I'm gonna say 1-0. Thomas.
I want to say 1-1. I just feel that game's got a tyrant all over it.
Mm-hmm. I think 1-1 also. 1-1 as well.
Yeah.
Guys, but did you see the Estoril Aruca game that I called the other day on Friday? Boy, 7 freaking goals, man. That was just like
I watched the Rio Ave Alverca game. And the capacity crowd is just.
I bet it was huge.
Oh man!
I know Rio Ave draws huge.
Yeah,
crowds.
if you listen close, you could hear the mice.
You can hear the conversation.
Eating the popcorn on the guy.
Yeah.
Oh man! So what you got, Mikey?
Moreirense Famalicão.
That's a nice game.
That's a nice game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the 2-1 Moreirense. 2-1 Moreirense in that one. All right. Mikey?
You took my score line, so I'm going to say 3-2 Moreirense.
All right. Lots of goals. I like it. Gomez?
I'm going to go 2-2.
2-2. Okay. Yeah. Goals. Lots of goals, man. All right. What's next, Mikey?
Nacional Benfica.
Damn.
Early enough in the day that fog shouldn't be.
Please.
We're headed towards the winter, man. I
don't know. That's true.
1-0 Benfica. Pavlidis penalty.
Not again.
Gomez. What do you say?
Me, I'm gonna go 2-0 Benfica.
2-0 Benfica.
2-0.
Mikey?
1-1.
Oh, yeah,
1-1. It'll be. I agree. It'll probably be
the nail in the
on a
coffin.
penalty. Yeah. Probably to save from losing very late.
Jeez. What's next, Mikey?
Gil Vicente Tondela, your boys.
Oh my God, yeah, they got it.
3-1. 3-1 Gil Vicente. A brace from Pablo. There you go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Gomez?
I think it's gonna be a nice, clean 2-0 win. 2-0.
2-0. Oh, yeah. 2-0 is the best. They got that result for like
They really,
4
they don't
games
give
in a
up many
row.
goals, so I think it's
Yeah,
a nice
they're not.
clean-
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, okay.
I'm
gonna
going
change
2-0
my score. 3-0.
also.
Yeah. They
What's
don't
the
really give up
2-0?
many goals.
I think 2-0 is the
3-0.
result.
3-0. All right. What's next?
Rio Ave, Santa Clara, in what I'm sure will be a packed stadium again.
Yeah, another pack one.
Man, Clayton, man. Clayton's
That
gonna
one
score,
stand they have. The one stand they have.
Jesus, man. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. For Rio Ave. Rio Ave, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, Rio Ave, yeah.
I always confuse Rio Ave with Moreirense. I don't know why.
Because they're
Colors.
both green and white.
Colors.
Yeah.
Colors, right? Colors.
One stripes, the others checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gomez?
I'm gonna go 1-0 for Rio Ave.
Nothing Rio Ave.
Yeah.
Mikey?
0-0.
No.
Could
shit.
certainly be nil. That could be a 0-0 game. Yeah.
No. What's next, Mike?
Sporting Strela.
Oh, still, all right. Yeah, all right.
3-0. 3-0 Sporting. 3-0 Sporting. Dominant performance.
Really? I don't know.
Gomez, they're like, no.
I'm gonna go 2-1. 2-1.
2-1. He's like, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
all right. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just. It's gonna be 2-1. Yeah, we
Okay,
got
excited.
Europe during the week. We got a huge game before that. We're hosting Club Bruges. That's good. Like a winner. Both teams are gonna go in there to win. They're looking at that as their only chance to get into the next round. Both teams. So. And Bruges just had a Barcelona, so that's not going to be an easy game. They beat us last year, so
It's almost like Benfica going to Ajax, but they both know that's their only chance to win a game.
both of them are going to be going for the win. Yeah,
And then fly to Nacional. That's another reason I think it's going to be 1-1. Is they're going to go from Amsterdam to Madeira.
Yeah.
So,
brother, no, talking about flights. Hold on, guys. My Peruvian team is playing Russia in St. Petersburg. They took off on Saturday. They haven't landed yet.
They're still not there, right?
They're still not there. Saturday.
Yeah.
They couldn't take off because the freaking pilot was sick. There was not another pilot, so they ended up waiting for another pilot to show up for like 12 hours. They took the flight. They missed the connection. Then instead they went to Paris, but from Paris to Istanbul, and Istanbul they wanted the connection to go.
They're just jet setting around Europe. They're having a European vacation.
And they're playing tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon. I mean, noon this time, our time. I don't know what time it's in freaking Russia. It's 7 hours, right? I think it's 7 hours.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's further east.
So yeah, they're gonna be playing at noon tomorrow with I don't know, lots of Red Bulls inside. I don't know. But, yeah.
I think it's gonna be 4-1 Sporting in this game. 4-1.
4-1 Sporting.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. I said 3-0, but yeah, 3-0. I'll stick to my 3-0.
Yeah.
3-0. All right. What's next, Mike?
It is Rui's favorite game of the year. Porto Estoril.
It's gonna be 5-0. It's gonna be 5-0, but there will be goals. I'm gonna say lots of goals. I'm gonna say 4-2 Porto. 4-2
really?
Porto on that one. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild game, that one. Yeah. I'll totally see it. Gomez, what do you say?
I think it's gonna be 3-0. I hope.
3-0. It's like boom. That's it. Nothing. No contest.
Yeah. I'm not.
Gomez, Mikey.
Rui's not here to say it, so I'm going to say a 5-0.
All right, man. All right. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it, brother. What's next, Mike?
Last game is Oroca versus Braga on Monday. As custom, Braga gets all the Monday games.
I'm sorry, Braga. I don't think you're winning this one, brother. I think Aruca is going to win this one 2-1. 2-1. Gomez?
I'll go 2-1 the other way. I think they'll
2-1 Braga?
2-1 Braga.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say 2-0 Braga. They'll take care of business.
2-0 Braga.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So those all the games.
That's all the games.
All the games, guys. Then I will
right.
see you in like freaking 2026. What the heck,
Yeah, I'll see you in
man?
2026.
Too long, man. This is too
Yeah,
long. This is not fun.
We're getting close now.
By then,
So-
Porto will have a double-digit lead.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So when is the what is it 29? So after that, when was that game, Mikey? The last one is the Braga, the Monday
That
game.
was hold on.
What day is that?
The day is Monday, December 1st.
December 1st. So
Well,
December. So we'll see you in December,
2nd,
guys.
We'll see you in December.
Yeah, we will be back on December 2nd.
Jesus. December 2nd, man. Bring your hats,
I hate these international breaks. I hate them.
I normally
too.
do, but this is the happiest I've ever been for once. Because I don't want to see Benfica for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's
Right, my
Ireland,
boy.
Portugal, I think.
Yeah, Thursday.
It's Ireland, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're playing Russia, and we're playing
Then
Chile
Armenia.
again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're playing Russia and Chile. Jeez.
Where are you
poor
playing
guys.
Chile?
In Russia too. They're playing in
Okay,
Russia.
I was going to say, are
Chile
they
playing-
flying all the way
Oh,
back
sick of
to
that.
South America to play Chile? That would be crazy.
No. They're gonna play over there in Russia somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, can't the weather's
I know
going to be
it's a good
horrible
sport.
there right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be awful. Awful. Hold on
Yeah.
a second. Let me see. Oh wait a second. God. Get out of my way. Jesus,
Surprised
oh.
guys aren't pulling out with injuries to avoid going to Russia.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, right. Because after all those, that jet lag, man, it's
Oh, yeah.
you're sitting your
And
ass
then that
in
cold.
a plane for hours,
Yeah.
days.
Mhm.
All right, it's not coming up the info, so I'm gonna let it go. I don't know where are they playing Chile, but they're playing Chile. My previous
All right,
Russia.
cool.
Guys, thank you for being
Thank you.
here.
See you in December.
We'll see you in
All right.
December. All
See
right.
you December,
Take
guys.
care.
Have a good night.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.